inside me that pulls beneath the surface, consuming, confusing. This lack of self-control I fear is never ending, controlling. I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in.
Without a sense of confidence, I'm convinced that there's just too much pressure to take.
I felt this way before, so insecure. So insecure. So insecure. Discomfort endlessly has pulled itself upon me, distracting, reacting. Against my will I stand beside my own reflection. It's haunting how I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in.
Without a sense of confidence, I'm convinced that there's just too much pressure to take.
I felt this way before, so insecure. So insecure.
Come at the curry mix. One thing, I don't know how. It doesn't even matter when you look at it now. Cause when the sign is wrong, I'm scared of it all. Scared to fall. Hadn't even tried to crawl, but I was forced to run. With you mocking me, stopping me, backstabbing me constantly. Remembering all the times you fought with me. Watch the clock now chock full of hypocrisy. Wishes it can inhale every single little thing you said to make things fail. Every single word you sputtered just to get your piece. But it really doesn't matter to me, cause from the start to the end, no matter what I pretend, the journey is more important than the end or the start. And what it meant to me will eventually be a memory.
Alright guys, so it is the Monday of the next week. So I just finished up my last little session with bench press. I literally came in and I did a single with 295, and then I did just 3 sets of 2 with 245. And then the rest of the week I'm basically just resting, and this is something that I'm just doing because I had a very, very hard long SPD day on Saturday, kind of designed to carry me over into my meets, and I'm not going to forget how to squat, bench, or deadlift within a 1 week, especially with how much fatigue I've built up. The best thing for me to do right now is just rest, especially because I'm dealing with, you know, some lingering muscle soreness, and especially like my left elbow is really getting some medial epicondylitis symptoms. Like that 295, like I just feel super sore, muscle damage, like there's a ton of fatigue with that movement pattern. So I talked to my coach, and we both made the executive decision that I don't really need to do much of anything this week, to basically just rest from right now into my meet. So my whole strategy is just going to rest, eat, sleep, let everything just, you know, fatigue, just dissipate as much fatigue as I possibly can, because I am 5 days out. I'm not going to forget how to squat, bench, or deadlift within 5 days. And that's the main reason for tapering, is like you want to just like have that technique practice, so that you're not losing the skill. So my main thing that I just need to do is just eat, sleep, and relax, and then trust that I will be able to dissipate fatigue in time, and then take what the day gives me. So yeah, that's just my plan. This is one of the reasons why I think it's really important to have a coach or somebody there in your corner who can actually talk you through things, and like you could actually be honest about like what you're experiencing and whatnot, because everybody's taper going on into a meet should be individualized to their current circumstances. For example, if I was to feel, you know, pretty good and not very beat up, you know, like pretty good, and you know, still making progress into my meet, I wouldn't need to pull back as much with my tapering strategy. You know, I could probably train pretty normal, maybe just reduce volume but maintain intensity going on into my meets. But based off of how fatigued I feel, the fact that I'm definitely feeling some, you know, some back soreness, some soreness in my muscles and joints with my chest and my and whatnot, especially, this is just one of those cases where I need to pull back pretty hard in order to really let that fatigue to dissipate in time. So yeah, that's my plan. I have so basically just this week is just going to be about eating, sleeping, recovering, you know, getting excited about getting under the barbell again, because like at this point, like I'm so overreached and so fatigued that if you were to tell me that, you know, Adam, you have to train today, like even if I didn't have this taper, like there's no way I could train, like based off of how much volume and intensity I did last week. Like I really need to pull back hard. Anyways, I'm kind of rambling and saying the same things over and over again, but I'm just excited to step on the platform and seeing you know, what I can do on that day. So I guess like the biggest thing for me to do right now is just relax, chill, and I probably won't show you much until the weekend when I have my weigh-ins and stuff like that. All right, guys, so it is the day before the meet. It is about 1:30. I am staying at the hotel, the venue, which is where they're doing the powerlifting meet at, and I'm going to be heading down there right now with all my stuff. Have my my gym bag right there with all my stuff in it, my suitcase with my clothes, and just backpack with like my computer and stuff, because I still have to get some client work done tonight. But my plan for today is to go down. I have weigh-ins at 5 p.m. today. They had 2 slots at 9, either 9 to 11 or 5 to 7. And 5 to 7 just worked better for me, so I'm just going to do that. And then I'm underweight, right? So I'm like probably going to be like 177. So I'm not concerned about that. Never really have to worry about cutting weight. So always just kind of have to be concerned about gaining it. But yeah, so my plan is just to go down there, get situated early so I can relax. And then the plan is to be in bed by at least 1 a.m., ideally 12, so I can get a solid 8 hours of sleep. Roll out of bed in the morning and go down and compete. I am in flight B, so looking at the live stream right now for there is another meet the day before. I'm looking at the live stream right now and how that's going. It looks like there's a doing bench right now. What I'm assuming is going to be is I'm assuming I'm going to squat around 10ish, probably bench around 1, like right now, and then potentially do and deadlift around 4 or something. I don't know. It's going to just depend on how the meet is paced. But anyways, I'm going to head out right now to check in, and yeah, that's the plan. All right, so I just got to my hotel room. I'm going to do just like a little bit of a room tour. I have my weigh-ins in an hour. I'm going to eat, so I'm hungry. I'm going to go down and watch the rest of the powerlifting meet. So this is when you walk in. Pretty nice. I have like a ton of my snacks and food in here and whatnot. So mini fridge, coffee maker, stuff like that. TV, bed with all my crap. Not very big, kind of just like a normal, like a New York size apartment. This is an ironing thing. Yeah, random closet. Bathroom. Shower. Pretty nice. So, yeah.
Platform training for Michael. This is 270.1 pounds. Lift is good for Michael. Next on the platform is Corey.
All right, so I'm headed down to weigh-ins right now. I have my membership card, stuff like that. All my equipment for my equipment check there too. I'm gonna get weighed in and then eat. My weigh-ins got done. I've kind of just been chilling around, drinking a lot of water, ate a little bit. I went out and I got pizza from Mod, which is like this quick fire pizza. I'll show you what I got. So I got this pizza right in here. I'm super excited to eat that. Eat that, and then I have like just a little bit more food. I'm gonna eat that. I have some more food I'm gonna eat. I am really tired. Haven't gotten much sleep this week just because of a lot of business stuff and still trying to take care of some client stuff. Tonight I have to get done, life of an online coach, but we gotta get that done. Yeah, I'm gonna eat, sleep, wake up at 8 for the meet, eat food, get ready to lift weights, and right now I just feel really confident. I'm just very anxious to get this done. I spent a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of effort on this, so I'm just excited to see what pays off on the day. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Squat is good for. All right, platform's ready for Adam PEELER. He's attempting 418.9 pounds. He's attempting 435.4 pounds. Squat is good for Adam.
All right, so I finished my squats. Moved pretty well. I wanted 440, but unfortunately, all I really had on the day was 435.4. Not a big deal. Again, I cared about making that lift. That was absolutely the right call. Squatting in the morning just feels different. That's not what I'm used to. But anyways, got that done. Kind of just been chilling between bench. Flight D going right now, and then flight A is going to go for bench. And have like a little bit of a snack. Basically, how I'm eating throughout the day here is just having about a gram of carbohydrates per kilo of body weight before I lift with like some protein and fats, just for like satiety, so I'm not like super hungry during my lifting and get distracted. So yeah, that's the thing. Just chilling right now and waiting around for bench. So I'll show you guys that next.
Let's go. I forgot you were here. I got it.
Bench is good for Adam.
Oh, all right, so I barely missed that third attempt on my bench. It's really close. It really stings a lot. I was training, I hit that like 3 times in training too, but that was not on calibrated plates. So my assumption was that, talking with my coach and whatnot, it's probably an issue of the weights maybe like either just being light, or I just simply ran out of talent. If I went up to 325, I'm pretty sure I would have gotten that, but it is what it is. Same bench as I got last time. But now I have data. It's just data, and going to just only get better from here. So now it's on to deadlift, and I'll show you guys that when it happens.
All right, the bar is ready for Adam PEELER. This is 606.3 pounds. Lift is good.
Let's go.
Lift is good for Adam.
Let's go, Adam.
Alright guys, so it is the day after the meet. I wanted to just give my thoughts on the meet, how I felt it went, plans going forward, and all that stuff. So I have a few notes written down on my phone just because I don't want to miss anything. So just to recap how the meet went. I went 8 for 9. I got a 1,416.5 pound total, which is a 22 pound PR for my last meet. I got a 435.4 pound squat, 319.7 pounds bench press, a 661.4 pounds squat, 441 Wilks score, and the best lifter award at the meet. So all in all, I had mixed feelings about the meet. Like I had a really fun time. Like I love competing. I met some really great people. Like the whole entire environment of powerlifting is just super supportive. Everybody's just really nice to each other. They all hype each other up. Like I made some new friends and just had some fun picking up heavy weights. And I did my best. I learned a lot about myself in terms of peaking into a meet, and things that I did well and things I need to do going forward. So first thing I'm happy about is my technique improvements, how consistent it was. You know, especially on that heavy deadlift grinder, which by the way, I feel that like really bad today. Like I don't know if you guys can see, but like I have like popped blood vessels like everywhere on my face and like on my back and like my traps and like everything, just because like I was like 8 seconds under tension there. It was everything I had. So yeah, like my form didn't break down. I felt like everything was on point. I feel like certain exercises that I chose to do as assistants to my primary ones were really helpful with just my overall strength, technique, being able to fight through sticking points. Squat felt pretty good, and bench felt a little bit off on the day, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. But I had fun. I did my best. I learned that on my peaking from after a deload, from like where I end my peaking phase. So like let's say like I ended my peaking cycle, the heaviest number that I hit on deadlift, for example, was like 640 pounds during prep, and that's like an RPE 9.5. I peak about 2 to 5% on my lifts. So that's like adding on like 5, you know, anywhere from 5 to 30 pounds, depending on like how much weight I'm lifting. But that's something good, so I know how to plan for it. I also feel like I have a really good gauge of my RPEs, just because I am on my meet attempts. I felt like I chose very smart numbers on my third attempt. When I listened to my gut on my squat and my deadlift attempts, I felt like they were the right calls. You know, I wanted to originally go for 440 at this meet on squat, but I had the gut feeling that only 435 was there, so I called 435, and I think that was definitely all that I had on the day. On deadlift, I wanted to go for 666.9 pounds, but I had a gut feeling to call 661, 300 kilos, and again, that was the right call. The only time that I did not listen to my gut was on my bench press, and because 320 moved a little bit slower than I wanted it to, but I would call 330 because I hit that before in training. But I had a gut feeling to do 325, and I think that if I did call 325, I would have gotten that. I would have went 9 for 9, but I ignored my gut, and unfortunately I ran out of talent halfway at lockout on my triceps. So that's just a learning experience going forward, to just understand, like, trust myself. I know basically where my limits are. I'm very good at gauging my RPEs, and this is like one of the reasons why I really do encourage my clients and myself and to train with RPE, especially if your goal is powerlifting, because on your meet days, especially competition, you're literally going off of how hard was that last attempt and how much more do I think I have left in the tank. And RPE is a great way to learn that and gauge that in training. So I'm happy about that. Now there's some things I need to improve, lessons to learn. So one, the biggest thing going forward is I need to just get bigger. I weighed in at 176 pounds, which is like the same weight I weighed last year. I think I do look a little bit different. I think I am a little bit leaner. I think I have gained a little bit of muscle, but like not that much. And that's just because last year I was dieting all year. Like I lost focus, I got depressed, I was under eating. I got down to like 169 at my very lowest last year. And then I've kind of just like been regaining and feeling like I'm only just barely back to my baseline strength / slightly above it. Because like, again, even though I got the same bench press as I got last meet, it was significantly easier than it was last year. Like it felt like an 8. I felt like a solid RPE 9. But again, I didn't have, clearly I just didn't have what I wanted on the day. But I need to gain muscle. I need to fill up my weight class. I need to make sure that I'm training with higher volumes and really providing a good environment for muscle growth and eating more. So that's going to be my #1 priority: fill up my weight class, gain more muscle, and actually do that this year, not just talk about it. So that's going to happen, and it's something that's a little bit uncomfortable for me, but I have to also just like say like what's cooler to me, like staying in the same weights and kind of making marginal improvements, or is it gaining weight, filling out my weight class, seeing how great I can be, and deadlifting 700 pounds and squatting 500 pounds and bench pressing 350 pounds, like, and being more muscular, like being bigger and more jacked. Like, that sounds way cooler to me than staying with my same weight. And so I just have to think long term about where I want to be and just realize that I'm going to have to be uncomfortable to make the changes that I want. Second is I'm going to train on competition equipment more frequently and change my training environment. I've been training at a commercial gym during this prep, and there's a few reasons why I'm going to change that. You're going to be joining a powerlifting gym now, even though it is a 30-minute drive away for me. So I'll be doing like, an hour-long commute to go to and from training every single day. One, this is my job. My coaching, lifting is how I make my money. I need to be in an environment that allows me to be the best athlete that I can, set me up for success. And I hate training in my commercial gym. I don't like the environment. I feel like it's holding me back. Even on my back, like I'm significantly leaps and bounds above the people that I'm around. It's easy to get complacent being in that environment, and being in an environment like Big Mountain Barbell, the local powerlifting gym, is just going to elevate my training for performance. So I'm canceling my commercial gym membership, saying peace out, and you're going to be joining a commercial gym. Also, that's going to allow me to be able to train on competition equipment, be in a better training environment, like I already did state, and be able to train on calibrated plates, and just become a better athlete and be in that environment. So that's something that I'm going to do. It's also going to help provide more predictability of performance, because it does feel different squatting on a squat bar, squatting with kilos, deadlifting with kilo plates, bench pressing on a combo rack, and a power bar, and it's different. It's a different feeling. And if I can control more variables, I have access to like the equipment that I need to, I'll train on, it's worth it to me. So that's what I'm going to do. And then the last thing is I need to deload more seriously, and reduce my training fatigue. During my taper week especially, I really realized this. I'm the type of person where if I'm deloading, if I try to go into and I say I'm going to go to the gym and just get a light session, that's kind of a lie, because if I do go in the process and through the whole hassle of going to the gym, I'm not going to just deload. I know myself, I don't have this self-discipline, so plan going forward on deload weeks is to just get my ass out of the gym, stay at home, just get steps in, just get activity, relax, and just be out of that gym environment for a full week. If I do go in, it'll be for very, very light technique work like I did this week on the squat, bench, and deadlift. But I need to make sure I'm taking my rest and my recovery more seriously, and making sure I dissipate fatigue for future training cycles, because I feel like I've been hitting myself against a brick wall with training fatigue and diet and yada yada yada. So anyways, I know this has been a rambly clip, but basically I have a lot of things I need to improve on. I'm happy with how I did. I think I made some improvements. Learned a lot about myself. I love competing. I think it's just so much fun. This is my passion. I love powerlifting. I love getting stronger. I love coaching other people, helping them get stronger. And I'm excited to make more improvements and push myself, because I know that this is just my baseline. I know I have so much more to grow. It just comes down to me trusting myself and doing what I know I have to achieve my goals, and realizing that being uncomfortable is just a part of the process, and You know, I'm going to show you guys how that goes. I'm going to make all of these changes going forward. I need you guys to hold me accountable. But yeah, Adam's going to get bigger. He's going to get more jacked. We're going to keep getting better at powerlifting. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support. I'm going to, you know, keep getting better and keep improving. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you liked it, please drop a like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that stuff. If you guys are interested in coaching or programs, AdamPeelerFitness.com, or shoot me a DM on Instagram. Adam D. Peeler is my profile, and I'd be happy to talk more about my services and get you jacked, strong, lean, all that good stuff. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys in the next one.